Frontline with Kwikwanan, only on CTV. The 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 Frontline with Kwikwanan, only on CTV.
As part of the Frontline expose into the ministry of Christ in Ghana, we take a quick trip to Rwanda to assess how its president Paul Kagame has sanitized the Christian church by separating genuine religious institutions from self-styled, self-acclaimed and self-imposed religious leaders. Authorities in Rwanda argues that some unregulated, religious leaders have caused significant harm to the public through manipulation, misinformation, and practices capable of creating social tensions. Because this concerned, the government introduced strict regulations to ensure that churches meet certain standards of accountability and leadership. Tonight, Frontline embarks on a key study of the Rwandan model and explores whether similar reforms could help safeguard the Ghanaian Christian community whilst preserving freedom of worship. I am Kweku Anand, and of course this is your weekend Frontline coming to you live, of course, with your GPS following suit across dozens of stations speaking the feed. We begin from the very HQ here, or here CTV, and across dozens speaking the feed. Sunyane, our very own, picks the feed on Sunyane 88.1 FM. Western region is picking the feed on Tadi 99.1 FM, and then London is picking it on GOB Broadcasting on modernghana.com and tune in. Still on GOB, the feed is on www.gobtv.tv. Plus, Apple Music. The information super dial tonight is lifting it on 2 blocks. My CTV GH and the Frontline Ghana. Let's know. My CTV GH and the Frontline Ghana. Plus the interactive segments on a WhatsApp line 02029734661. Of course, all too soon. Another great week, has ended, right? And still we are observing, what you call Ghana month or whatever it is that, as far as the month of March is concerned. Tonight, it's an exclusive edition coming in. You don't have to miss it. Something great is coming. Fantastic. Following the Frontline expose that you know of, I started announcing this, that the Frontline expose is coming. Major, brutal one, very. Listen to me, I said it's brutal, it's deep. Yeah, it's very, very deep. Oh. You can underestimate my sentence, but when the expose hits, bam, I know same Ghanaians from various corridors, they will start coming. Oh, Kweku, if you take your time on this one, this is even as the expose has not yet started. I can share with my viewers and listeners that a particular church, listen, a particular church have already sensed the danger, and somebody is about to be taken on. Did you hear what I said? The expose has not yet started though, but a particular big church, a big one, the top, or if you like, the echelons of the church, about to take a decision about something. Meanwhile, me and Kweku, we've not mentioned anything, we've not mentioned any man of God, neither images or what here. All that we've been doing now is we are giving you a prelude, audio recordings to gauge the space. You know why? Now, tonight, because of this expose is coming too close to your door, what we are doing is that we are teasing, we're giving the prelude. You know, we want our listeners to know that we are not sitting here lying. And you know what? Some of the men of God themselves have forced this expose to come the hardest way. I swear to heavens, it will come the hardest way. I promise them. It will come the hardest way. Look, guys, you don't know how people are talking behind the scenes. But you know what? The danger part is, once they are talking to you behind the scenes, asking you to play leniency, asking you to this, asking you to that, the same people, they'll go back there. After days, weeks, months, years, they'll go back and then what? Hang your neck with the rope. They will tie your neck with the rope and hang you up and crucify you, as if that you didn't do it right. As if though that when it rained yesterday night and I was asleep, however that I woke up and I did not again see that the grounds were wet. The grounds, you know, obviously wet, meaning that it's rained yesterday night. Really. I know what I went through in the first expose I did. The same charlatans, good, useless animals, connived, conspired, and started selling my name out there. Kwekwanan this, Kwekwanan that, Kwekwanan this. Meanwhile, they knew very well that no, Kwekwanan did all that he has to do. But you see, this is a country for you. So good, crafty enough to destroy people's enviable names they've acquired. Me, if I talk about you, one, it means I've asked you to come forward and explain things. You refused. Two, I'll give you opportunity. Explain A, B, C, D, let's carry it. You will not do it. Then the third one is a quick. I have to go, you know, into my world of court of opinion and tell my story. I'm done. And even that I'll do this, they still will say, Kwekwanan is all out there destroying images of people. Well, tonight, what we are going to do is very simple. The expose is meant to sanitize. The expose is meant what? Forced to regulate. The expose is meant for what we call church reforms. We need to have church reforms in this country. Whether MPP, NDC likes it or not, we need church reforms. On the heels of this, tonight, the Frontline is going to do something with our listeners and viewers here in Ghana and around the world. We want to walk the path of a nation called Rwanda. Rwanda war broke out somewhere in 1990 and ended at 1994, if I'm right. But guess what? Today, I can stick my neck and challenge any Ghanaian. Your professors and your doctors and whatever, those people always talking rubbish. I can challenge you. One of the major export earner of Rwanda is cotton and what? Tourism. But Ghanaians, I tell you what, go to Rwanda and check right now. One particular hotel that you can figure it out, perhaps in, I'm not quite sure if it's in London, but I know it's in Amsterdam in the United States. It's a Radisson Hotel. Go to Rwanda. You will see the Radisson Hotel. Big one, very huge. Radisson Hotel is one of the biggest hotel you can ever find in many parts of the world. And Dubai. Yeah. Do you have some here? And yet, you sit here in this country and you proud yourself the gateway to Africa, the beacon of democracy, a golden age of business, and many more. You see, your politicians and your decision makers have forgotten that, hey, it's long time ago that Ghana lost these values. Listen, long time ago, Ghana lost these values. It's gone. You no longer be seen in the global space as what? Gateway to Africa and those foolish nonsense talks. Animals. When you sit here and your politicians are misbehaving foolishly, stupidly misbehaving, and no institutions in this country, including reasonable people, say, hey, let's stop this behavior. We've painted a picture, if not, I would say, it's a cliche now. Or otherwise call it such like a nomenclature. It's like such like a nomenclature. We ain't going nowhere. It's all about talking and making all those noise and stuffs like that. It's not going anywhere. We are not a beacon and we are not gateway to whatever. What kind of democracy are you talking about? Ghana, what democracy that you guys are talking about? Well, tonight, I am here to announce to you that whether Rwanda fought how many years down the line, today, Rwanda can boast of about 30 aircraft sitting at the tarmac, including those that in the airspace. Listen, if you're a member of parliament, if you're a minister, if you're an opposition leader, if you're a high-ranking government official, bow your head in stupidity and foolishness and your nonsense. Okay? How many civil war has Ghana gone through? Munka dates ni civil war did was in Yakum. Mo aircraft ne si tarmac no so. Oho, ye bo apesie konkonte. Fufuo ye wo nkwan guso. Nipa bota so luzu ta no didi we. Mani nwa de. Why near the aircraft no man so onfa aircraft no koye den. Onfa koye restaurant. Oh, said bonia yetumi di na no na kwamete ha ne ye kasem. So, ni ye ka enkromasem. E Ghana man sa na mo kan it I'm taking all your leaders to the cleanest. And nobody tells me say Kwekwana, you think I sound insolent, so what? And you think I care? Don't watch my show. I don't give a heck. Don't watch the show. Take your eyes off and let me do my what? My gospel what? Ministry. That's my gospel ministry. That's my calling. My ministry of journalism. I ain't got the time for your radical, useless politicians out there. For how they are destroying the moral fiber, the sanctity and integrity and the credibility of this nation. And if you think you don't want to be bothered, then that's up to you. And family home. Okay? Not Kwame Bisasem. Yes, Kwame Nkrumah, yajitum. Mistakes be brave. Na Kwame Nkrumah so yeah. Now so ye Bisasem. Enuma hodo na ojijae no dian ene yaya afa ho ebiom anamotuo ban ene yetu so far in order to protect Kwame Nkrumah's what left over 450 companies. And I said what in the ye 24 stupid people, lunatics, a Jimmy. And I'm telling any politician out there, right on your face, and you think I care, I dare you, come out and tell me, say, Kwekwana, this is not how to go. This is not how to go. Would you again tell us, how many years down the line have you wasted the nation's what? Pride. Tell me, how many years down the line have we not wasted the nation's pride? The nation's integrity, the nation's credibility. And you sit there and tell me, say, no, I got no right to speak this way. We all have to be angry in order to put it right. What you save your mind saying? Shadia Mudi Ghana way. Who met your mind soon? And you say ya home. And during that time, Ghana was near ye, Jumano. Would my dear Ghana? The same Ghanaian politicians, oh, Shakoyam Ghana was fast war. What the Ghana was Eddie Diga. And then there are top millionaires Titi East Legon, Airport West, Airport Hills, whatever, Cantonment. When my dear Ghana was here, the Ghana was F. Fadiabeng, Kako, Woman the Ghana was Efa Kobe. Woman the Ghana was Efa and Toma. Woman the Ghana was Didigawu. Yes. I feel the now woman said Ghana was Ghanaian politicians. I dare normally and some of the former girlfriends. Aircraft need to meet to Nenam within Ghana's airspace. So I say be another airspace. Near Sia Frey aircraft and so on Samra, no messages and Yama for Franco. They said they are former national security coordinator or they call here Emirates. Emirates aircraft in here Ghana for the hour. But guess what? Mamina or Dahono. Na Oshasino, Merefi Mami Credi. Mamino a Ghanaian, but Emirates for and on Mafanwa or ye a supervisor Emma Emirates, I work Ghana. And no. Kwekwas menino one of their girlfriends who said dear mo kai sa story no or akọ through Emirates no na Emirates ni koye late fence girl ni ye late kakra Emirates to January na kwekwas meni animal abuo basa a foolish idiot and amaka said John Mahama make sure said this national security coordinator way NDC you get this guy arrested and prosecuted and yes sir minim will be what the quantum of money illegal things or ya or Ghana at the core share na ya can we yo niaba your friend is saying akwano or another animal na my friends say can ofuriata and more who have gotten the space to be doing what they just the impunity what they casa or Ghana na NDC for my edina mo show all right sa national security coordinator wokoche Emirates maame no ana mo refi sa story no wokoche Emirates maame no Emirates ye a whole aircraft enye Ghana ya fe no mo all over the world wokoche maame no hwade o me ye maame no ko exercise one early morning and I'm so a national security coordinator omo gada ya tete maame no a ede ade share maame ni ti and omo de ko unknown location ko torture maame ni anyhow why because maame ni crime ina ne say wama Emirates etu eja one of a girlfriend or you on board the Emirates sa okonyo so okonyo maame ni crime one no yeah omo de ade share ni ti sa story opa minka enru bia Google who was this Emirates Ghanaian official who was arrested by Ghana's national security. Na kwa here's a story it is na wa kan story no one can just kweku make asa said the say make asa what mudim kwa siasem o mai mu too much out to me say sebe emwa in the animal farm so kra no wo mu nya sa de ne da ensu nipa ma nipa ya wo bosom nkron makọ school so makọ school ni university hedim kwa siasem no ya fa omhu free no mukọ na wia na wasofo na ba asofo adadafo akromfo no say dey am catch how many politicians need to say Ghana ways no dey am dey Ghana ways and they swore you people are not that shit despicably stupid fools mwadwene and e hye trim and amani nwode Ghanaian authorities MPP ni NDC 33 years despicably shameful destitute rogues mo the aircraft ne so mani nwa se mo be pia e dey free ho sene be aye hu se oho ne ye wo fufuo ye wo ye ba pesie nkonkontanim ni ade na yeguso manipa didie mwadwene ho se munim nyansa. Can you boast of one? Can you people boast of one? Rwanda, how many years of civil war? Right? Because aircraft are hodo more and then and they generated sika edema Rwanda or mine plus other stuff. Aircraft be a baby na the esan kwasa sem bi kra no so mate every presidential flight be a mobeto ama mo president be a mo twe hu mume musi hunkonwa eye hu dede another Jimmy talks bia ebinim go parliament or na akwa na yese Reverend Fojo another fool or not a parliament mu ye dede obi akoto na aircraft o ena na aircraft no waka se ane obehwe na odiama se Ghana fo se whatever peni bia oye Ghana ni no ehia no omudi etukwan a ena esi on monkofa why not John Mahama so rise obetimi use Anna, so which one is which? So the energy you can send me now. So quarter aircraft, quarter way, and I say for now, say me and some way. In Ibrahim, I quarter aircraft, Ediasem. Or say Ghana and Libya to me, you should be, including Indian, in the Debasem. Those cocoons, those baboons, lunatics, scavengers, and fringes are their noise. By the way, has he come before your doorstep demanding an aviation fuel? I didn't what no. Ibrahim Ababe Bisamo, aviation fuel, someone for aviation fuel, man. Do we have any evidence that, and tell me quick, I see any evidence? Say, yeah, the budget aquato was a years come from Ibrahim because President used to craft it into me train, none means whatness. Absolutely balderdash. Absolutely, you know, what sense does it make? Why? Aden, and President. Oh, Adamoni for asasa bonsam for who fini be yasamoma. Adamoni for be for so nani yete ha ni nipa saying saying and what omu na gu aircraft no na mkoto omu gu ye amona mukumo mu nya Adamoni abe for who fear samoma. Oh, said they are there talking for you are talking President Mahama use Ibrahim's aircraft na sembi amfana samko. Whoever on Tiasin, he should go to heck. He should go to hell. Nonsense. I go for Dubai. One metra a chartered flight mu. One metra chartered flight me ni mine now. And I'm visiting him. Nonsense. One metra mu. I want a massive. I see now play ni mu. Asiake kanamu tu ona. You know. Look at this for the way. Wait. One so sign yourself. Government. The government in DNA mo presente. DNA mo presente. And you many now want to end. Obia no big kan kwaku. O de unimti. Na Rollins Simutontonyo. Hey, stop that rubbish. Stop that kwasi asamemintie. Look, that's why I have 1 million plus friends, but you can't get closer. Because what you can't get closer. No, I think differently. You said you're Ghana, you're no, that's why my show is different from many shows. I'm not ready to entertain what you call mediocrity. Mediocrity is not really on my table, and I've defined it for you. Mediocrity, how? We celebrate mediocrity. We celebrate what? Hypocrisy. We celebrate all sorts of foolishness that doesn't make sense to me. We are near the religious in Abekata, so say meanwhile, for a for nipa bone for a woody for a wika for ye na cabo. Yes, be meanwhile area Government. Mommy and Tracy, ni mama, ni me say I'm saying 69 years. What do we have to offer for the outside space? Guys, let's get started. The Frontline expose na ebano anobe shepa. Makachos expose no it's in its countdown to days. Countdown to days oh. Nenu nene yesha ni say no. As I say, you book company yakoshe say. Amayama bi enso the whole of Africa, all of these self-styled crooks, self-styled acclaimed and self-styled imposed and self-styled notorious, stupid, good for nothing. These prophets, if only some men of God, are destroying the moral fiber of the nations in Africa. What must we do? Why can't we make provisions to take care of them? But why have we opened the floodgates to allow some unscrupulous men of God out there creative panic or how near tetea in many Ghanaians' home? But then the most sad part and the difficult part, they continue to make themselves fabulously rich out of this vulnerable, out of this what? Oh gosh, human beings out there. So whilst the politician is crushing us softly, these men of God also crushes us softly. When they see what Rwanda, and you know why? A person here say journalists become a then yes soldier to Rwanda crew. I saw for no so can be. And inti Oman Penino by and Paul Kagame or shading us, we need to regulate the church. Say Ghana ha, te Ghana for no busia for no. Tomeka says our president no is for those are so for the back say oh, our president no then. Oh yes, the reason why presidents of Benin seem incapable to get their ass right by making sure that one, we need to close down some of the churches, and two, we need church reformation in this country. Why not? Jesus Christ said, what nonsense is this? What nonsense is that? Now Ghanaians all the time, ye pay juma ye meboa. Who pay juma ye? Now why? Darky Ward Mills. Waje dia. Na waje warehouse. Yeah, they are Daniel, sorry. No business, sorry, more buttons. God, I'm looking for a job. God, I want a job. I want a job. Yet, no jina. A factory that has what? Has been transformed into a church. Meanwhile, eduma no jina no. Obi hwehwe eduma mu. No ojina wan aginasare I saw them. Nani refi say aginasare I saw no be oye no no. Oho na a factory. No bon say dede yankopon me pay adwuma yo no so fu bi gina nanim ho no ne ne kasa bompaye pray no gina no a factory. They've transformed that factory into a church. No bi gina ahimfie kwanchiankra ho no bi bom pray no gina ho a factory. No way business sorry no. Its fullest impact, significant impact on the nation. But catch them say I saw no one able mind who by stupid talk, useless idiots. No catch them say I saw no one more year no many benefits on the crime so. Check all the churches, I can't say schools being built by why charismatic people in this country. Why the patriarch Archbishop Nicholas Danka William, I dare you people, come and tell us, Musku no, Mudema Ghana for including even your own church members. IGCG, Mama Kanjere say, and sorry ni munipa echo school free, and the rest of it all. Nonsense. How can you? I don't know, Mudi Nyankupon Din, just say, I mean, Nim Damube Jai, Adibia, spirit of lies and what? How? Now in Wednesday, me picture them. Oh, Kwame Nkrumah factory no see or rice factory no burger no. Won't say in Chemo baby. Omedi Adane sorry. Omedi Adane sorry. Guys, me esi na wo form o. Omedi Adane sorry. No mu team. Na so no mu ya. Wo mu ya no. Benefit ni na ma e ma o man yo e ba mo mo. Me hu say member of parliament be gina floor of the house. Asking Speaker of Parliament, say, quick, we should ensure, say, the churches in this country must pay tax. Why not? The church has hid under the cover of what? Profitable organization. Merciful, you rogues and thieves and rogues and criminals. Mention the name of any renowned church. Nianka says, sorry. And now let's mention about 4 men of God in the charismatic ladder. Nianka so me here for. Obesha say from Danka Williams, oye hieni. Ajinasare, oye hieni. Darky Ward Mills, oye hieni. Kwanchankra, oye hieni. ICGC Pastor Otaba, 5 of them. These are 5 charismatic leaders in this country. Now go and check their homes. Go check their homes and the kind of cars they drive and the kind of Please. Now we have a catch them say no. The only thing about me is that we have to tax their schools and we leave the church. Meanwhile, one particular Sunday, do you know how much the church carry home? After when you seized all of these factories and convert it into what? Into private church auditoriums. So there is a better future coming. I tell you guys, there ain't going to be any good future there. We are going into a massive destruction till we get there. At that time, they name new Chrome how. Oh, come in nice so. No one tell me my name. Asia some kwa. Ate. No MPP, no NDC for more son of Gona. Woman nim yanse bia any plan of creativity, plan of innovation, plan of what? AI, plan of what? 21st century technology is abound. Now this is Malaysia for no Jimmy. Over Malaysia for no Jimmy. Say no woman or me who produce ethanol. How? Number 5 abeneko now this omuko e de kwakwa ya benkwan no medi. Momo ko fa koko no e free himfa Fernando po amode ba ne koko ne den na mode ye mo ba mo bedua wie ne ene mo ankasa masia seti eja e de atu koko no ma mo twa koko ni gu because mo hwehwe den mo sini mo ni say e de gold and am say no one of your enviable export earner mo asefo sa edwedwentifo Guys, tonight, Yeba shared the Rwandan chapter. Konya Faswa Ora Paul Kagame. Wetimia religious reforms were close to several thousands of churches in Rwanda. And yes, on to me more than empty attacks or why not? But who sent Quasiasam no Mudiano? Who sent Quasiasam no Mudiano with close to churches in Libri? First will be any so. And then you be say Africa, Ghana, Mona Moses sent a beacon. Dear Namobe, because Yahano atrao abroso and a many or minor in the very negative sense of it. What must we do? Can we follow the Rwandan path into church reformations on the hills of expose in Bano and you do in a proper quem? And of course, tonight I'm also going to play you a secret audio recording of a renowned man of God asking the young lady to do what? I read it. Hey. Anyway, gauge the space. Something dangerous is coming, okay? Na yentimi hwe said ya. Eniama ina betimi ebeden ebeko. Nti bomodiana yenhwe se eniama ebeko sen. Great. Up next would be Ghana Speaks Proudly, brought to you by Biogas Expert Engineers. Edmakwede me no mana motuo na yetu e yasronko imprempren ayedre ye geje hu se ade bi hu eye ayedene wo memu a eye de ben a eye water ensuo timimi gina so say no mamemo na yenye den yentu boho man e ma wate guys mo fan to screen so boho eye ade a ebetimi abo imprempren kire se Ghana water for amayenya announcement no inzu no muntimi empompe ne papa na enye omo fault a enye omo fault eso kire se wow politicians here an agreement ni abre omo so yi omo say inzu no se gidigidi omo de nsekan kotokuro nsrada champagne trata enem ne niam bebre ekoguma omo ye den essay inzu no ebrikato mo pa te Ghana water for ntimi nya den empompe inzu no eno nti meme nkoma me ne wudi ni se wo ya nkwankura wo ti wo fie a wo hwe se wo pe nsuo every day na wo de aye oniama ena na de me ka kire wa na se tiawa hwe na wo twe ba ko penim ne mienu ne yewremu ene ye kotutu sa boholes we na easy na wo twe mienu mu ene ye kotutu boholes we bebre kanane ye tu a ye wi ya na ye koye baby but ye hwe di ne so no ma yentuni yemfa mekire ya ye nuanum Ghana for na ntimi den emwa ma unhu na wunya ahotoso se nya gidie se bebre no matutu boho ni bia fine but there na eta happen say ye tu ya oh yes nchine wom ebiso ma ye tu ya na che say oh akire so aye na wotwe baako no ne nsuo na teko eiza there be ye ho na ntesa misraw ye tu boho ni etuni ye pa de amount se be ya wankasa no unu guarantee e wo ho ameme de ma no guarantee no eye den a guarantee ni ye answer se Kristo ebeba de metimi aka kire no Kristo beba no na kire se ensuo no etwa minim da obeba no so de metimi guarantee so no se Kristo ba na na ochina but eni wo mu se obeche kakra so no ansa na ensuo na ye den article there's a very good reason why it means I have stayed a while longer until recently just ensure hanipa bebre so no minimum grow from no me didi nkomo na ebeboa nti mesrel bomodian na yeden na hwese ye betu bi diama wo fia na aboa wate ebiom biso na mo work small community on ensuo mawo but the mesrel say se mo ye nipa ba mienu na mo ho a muntimi up na mumbehu biogas expert for ye baba be si boho no e baba be tu we no venese insuo no amamo ye tu boho no mamo a na mwankasa na moni atena se aye nhehye na ye lay pipe akọ every home within the community ye lay pipe ne de kwa de be ne se ye be make sure se obiara owo biara benya nsuo ene na wa wo fie no ubu nsuo no 24/7 Monday to Sunday back to back say yawo na bosome so a na mako eno de na mo ne community for no na my arrangement bosome so a na mako jeje mo water bill what you say dance wo twa ma Ghana water for ne lay pipe e free himfa e de aba nti asma me ken wo Bogatanga wo Boko wo Upper West bibia mu wo bia ye betimi aba be ye edwuma no e de amamo kama wate afizu hwe o nipa ne bebre na eya na ye se o mo abrochira o ye se ma memfa car bi enko na wo mo fanye edwuma na wo mo nyesika na wo mo enfa nhwe efie enye bado ba hwe ade car no mo de ba se ye oven o se de o mo de ba ya bebre na mo say experience car nche na no na car na jonkolase nti wo de sika na wo de to car no fanese wo to no $4,000 impo ubedru tema number 2 ese obey duty of saying ka duty ni bom any sika na wo de to car na yemfa enye boho kese bi wo baby mfema ebusua no na omo enton nsuo just like that o omo ton actually so ye bosome na chese sika no ede ye boho no wo mo nsa kan se sika no the rest nya na ye de hwe ye ho ye de bi so tutor school fees bia necessary so mo tutor kama kana mo kom baby so no enti we obi a wa a private man bia wo tu fia mesra wo se mo wenimra hase ni yenye se edwuma emfema ebiom bisukura na usi wa wodan edan na usi no ho akobehia se de bia no ye den woto ensuo tanka edeba tanka no ade ensuo ne eba no obekọ bia be na wotwe be se be nsia ni na iska enti wotna sia pebosen na yetubo ho no ma prekopani ede tank ye mounted tank edisi wo ene ye pumping ensuo ne de ko mu nzo ebebo a opawo ebebo papa ebe save you from regular tank and echo up and down and nemene ade so no so nsuo no odi free baby no so ton amu wanka say ye wo de what you say afimi di wie no real estate for mo amusisi den apartment ahodo bi ye see 100 apartment and 200 apartment and 50 apartment nsuo mo be hia ne nsuo ketwa eno na me advice say ene nche ye ba ni ye betu Venezuela boho no be insia around near connect ni na atoto tanks mu na tanks no eno ane say plumbers ni masons no air draw insuo no anapa ewia na dwene ne kwa na boa mu ema mutumi si edan 24-hour economy na ebinie 24 hours anadwina na mu ye adwuma ata na me ka che ndizi fo no say mo ana mo promise friends koko ekuafo no se mo betu bohol amom media kwaku me company na media dance ya kire mo no me company ni superb it is NDC for no bema mo aso aba ha mo mra me ni nkomo ni enkotutuma farmers ni na mo munya koko no eyeye ma Ghana na me ka earlier no eyeye ma ya ye na o ne ahwema koko no nya because mo ana mo kan sentia mo kan media minim but me kire mo say ye wa akade no ewo ho ye betimi tu ama koko farmers nya nti Mr. Mfenya Kwadro Bomodia na biogas expert for yintimi meboa maybe bia na nya kama ye nnuma bebre mo amoniti ye si dan ye ton dan ye floor tiles ye POP ede abium bebre but me pese me gina boho what you say na ya ade bia hia de na ni na no etimi ekoye edemamo great guys just gone past biogas expert engineers of course your numbers in the good screen is no hey guys, more man numbers in me ni mukakra na kwakumeni o. Se ono biogas expert for your numbers in the go na wini madie. Numbers ma menka se ni nchiro. Ubetimi afre numbers na ni na no ebeko. Na emom bia na obefre no na obi amfa. Enye se bia phones no enwu ye ho. Ye ko site obi aye busy o. Enti ubetimi afre na o friend obi amfa both numbers ni na no ewo WhatsApp so nti yaye ni easy the amount say ubeja voice recording e de atoso ana message first of all baby a udi message ni free ban ma yehu ena ifins we nipa ban we ye nipa ban na kire number 3 ade a opese ye ma biogas for me here we mu betimi ahwe ama me ana numbers in a good screen so of course for the purpose of those drive no mutie no 055 589 3001 055 589 3001 and 0546 205 377 0546 205 377 for the last 0546 205 377 both numbers in no WhatsApp also na yebetimi aboa ma wetimi nya bibia na wohwe no na ama enoma akoye wate timesro Ghana ne yawo politicians no muni ade pepe bia de maye kind of crachro Ade bi almost affordable houses. So far, my main challenge you 33 years of MPP NDC no mujrem. Bisa almost affordable houses ben no mesie. Catch them. Ghana man na ni inti ni abre no. Bisa afford the obetimi aya na say companies with real estate ni sisi no Jack na wako to be ase na wutua ne kakrakra we move na wo komasmasa because when we begin ho no ma ka kire say ye ba be see affordable houses among they are goddamn what liars, palpable liars. Woman they can some more anim say woman ni ho aka be we generally champion real estate. He realized no, it is one of an issue he needs to embark upon and sort it out as far as the housing deficit was concerned. So genuine a champion. Who say me talk about we asempa. Me challenge you now under the Fourth Republic MPP NDC. I dare you and I challenge you. Muma train affordable houses up and no etinyama Ghana for say one to Kufo ba Canada then AU village rubbish. Akufuado oba Canada saying which one me refi. Mirefi NDC Jomama Tamils Mobaka Modi saying Zaglame na si hono se si obedu hono ohona esen samampom window ba ko kabo ha na we so akaba ban no why say Roma aso dem aye bo adoma ho kona kwhwe ade enkosie amokuwa enkyereben nim pemire age ho afa enkosie o akesi o akese all kinds of what emwa eguho enchireben nim pemire age ho nafa utumi tran mane hwe Ghana sika quantum of money ye de kokko share dan wo mi se yensima Ghana fo nya ba bi fo mutinto there MPP NDC no mo de ayo ma gro no mo di no a no ma say Ghana sika and they don't care. Affordable house emu ne na mo sisie ma Ghana fo nya ba bi di etiato na sukutu e champion or started tertiary real estate on one OCC ye odi free 1990 ma jowlu odi ne sabe so mo East Legon North Legon owie no du kujina the biggest estate in the whole of West Africa eboa kona ko check it. The biggest estate in the whole of West Africa a estate bear kutu e champion e see e na wo no dan soma na estate menka kwa menkroma wo no menka kwa menkroma meka sojeni Lieutenant General Kutu Echampon siwe na bibri Kaneshi Sports Complex kwa no siye champon ye niema bibri eduane buya ma na obi edidi yenye eduane di just easy na monzo aircraft ba ko pe na esuwe kwa na aircraft no mo ba pesi egum wisia ye mu ma se twom ye so gas wom so bidie nem ne ade wom edidi enkrachefo obubo tie to me wura aircraft no homani nwade o politicians can no makotem no mu didi hey wow, where is the soul of this nation? Is gone. It's gone. Your man of God eka ho no mutimeni no musudi kwasiasem tonight ye ba be hwade Rwanda for no who say no religious bodies no womumwa or mine so they need to weed them out. So Paul Kagame Nadrian say let's embrace what you call church reformation and regulation. San and Nipateo now say bibini no wa Ghana and there oh the moment I ko kind of oh I be for oh on penya mesum oh well I say womu can be chere me womu can be a cheni pe bebria womu sorry a while KSM I was working with KSM or Vibe FM womu ka che Ghana for say KSM you antichrist na 2TV womu can be chere yina mini Canadian na Kennedy mintu wenti me en holding your mana ono omo koya abasa komzo ziade asofo ndo ono mbe finance fo na da ho no won ade omde ye no 30th January won ade omde ye no so stupid fool no no water crowd one or the friend prophet one El Bernard was siasa to work kan kwasiasem and I was so shocked for Kennedy to fall for such animals and crooks. I hate them like anything. Because on my distraction, oh, me say so you want to challenge me? Me say on my way distraction, but God has made provisions for them. Ya dada for Omina ya dadafo. God has spoken to you and I about them, but yane yente. Onyankopon adom hwedi edi amami no mie na. You don't need to be told by me. Take me kweku out. Yankopon aka asem bia kyerɛw wona semu didao. How say ni pay for wo moye adadafo because nu omura a omudi ne chi we dada ni according to nyame asem a ewo ehemfa John chapter what? Chapter 8 verse 44. Ghana guys move to me there are two screens mo mahu. So osi no mu na ewura we dada ni wo musu omura hwan bonsam Satan. Intin trauma me meka nkyerɛw and trauma wo sofo no nya ade bia saa de na wo behu sɛ wo sofo no dada ni ana so nye dada ni. No, be wise. Be wise. Knowledge, you know, it shouldn't be say wo sofo no be ma knowledge. Learn suadeɛ na nkwasam no abro so Hosea chapter 4 verse 6 if I'm right. Also the lack of knowledge, you know. It ama ya den ya dan nkwafo bebre. Ene da ho no. You are of your father the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do. He was a murderer from the beginnings and does not stand in the truth, because there's no truth in him. Wonye ne kwafo wo mu wura na omosom ne ye dade ni ye bonsam enti o prophet fo ne omwo manimu a wo mu say o medi o man ko bonim wo mu ne wura na da ho no according to John 8:44 makanya kire mo pen. All right guys, die be na ekoi aden why onyame kana samatiti show and say we trauma we suffer ebetrel say this or that. You must know say asem no kache no so ene kwafo onye ne kwafo a nyame say ono kasa ebiom empedo do san na wo kan nasem na wo fa nasem na asem no so abeye wo yefo empedo do san ana wo de wo sorry akwesi ada no a wo dware Ghana fo no wo dware ya te posh pabam no gina sorry afefede ni nhwehwe ni mufo kotnatra ho action chapel ho kwanchankra ho say enene wo mo ho ekire wo mo do mo ko kire na mo fi se no ne Nyankopon hwe na saa asofo akromfo ni gina ho na mo hwe mu din extort to say sika ne free mo thinking say onyame anoint o anoint o daben no Nyankopon anoint o daben Erano, mumyenye serious kakra wo. Mumyenye serious pa wo. Ni emfa ni mebi so enye den entutu nsenia no. Ni entumrika nwane mfiri de eba no wo. I'm telling you guys. Oh, Zechariah chapter 13 verse 4-5. Onyankopon kana sembi efa asofo yi ho. Kokenkan. Zechariah 13 verse 4-5. Ede ba sem ene Onyankopon ekafa omo. Se wo mo ankasa asofo yi ebribi banade na omeye. Onyame aka kire de o se hwe wona semu Zechariah 13:4 na meka kire no ebribi ba kasa hodo ya muka here baba biba here no oba na lekusu o se ni na ebetwem afiri ho all of this ene da ho no oh prophecies ni na sefo ni ebetwem wo mo nkasa they will run away. Womu be dwane de chase enya dia womu ebeye te se me kwaku me a prophet kwaku anan na obe frem na majesu no dwane odibirike dwane ene da ho na oba house den I am no what prophet and I'm a farmer, for a man taught me to keep cattle from my youth. This day is coming on Zechariah 13 eba Ebrewe bao na wasofo ni bedwane. They will run away. It is a word they will read. Ena asho prophet man gina yie emfa wo nto sa prophet no so. Enyama waso enya won twetwe se mate prophet we wa na odimirika mate we wa na odimirika hwe yie na ebre ne ba won bedwane won bedwane wo hu ni biom. So, because from Mubrenso Aben, according to 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 8, a also assembly or 1 Corinthians 13 verse 8, and also assembly or there are some afi kasa hodo no ene prophecy ni na betwem. Apart from say Zechariah 13:5 na e ka say wo mo kasa kra na empene say e be from say edi no. 1 Corinthians 13 and say make provision. Also love never fails, but whether there are prophecies, they will what? Fail. Whether there are what? Tongues, they will what? Cease. Me na make say enye mi o wo Nyankopon Ewurade ene e kasa kire wi tie na hwere bebia Nyankopon de wo fa diza wo de wontie a tena ho kwaya na obi se okwaku o wunyina politicians and me nyina na politicians do wo ye den me wa sofo no so nti na expose na eba big time expose na ene me ni gina so yeah every way ba they will run away way every ba ebe twam prophet Muhammad ka asem yenti a the angel spoke to me, an angel. Hey, now what the angel ni saying? Danono Nyankopon a to me na was assisting as eshenenza. Won hwehwe on nature kwan. Na wonya on ni mu to me, any ni mu arehemu, any ni mu akadie na rather. O prophet Jehovah, asema o prophet dey catch on say, and the angel osom no ese. Oh, who ni say, oh, susu say, or dream say, a yen say, Ghana be die, be. Hey, not the Ghanaian general, no or share prophet in them. So, prophet in a casa say, prophet in a zoo the angel. Who is that angel? Now, why in a catch us as our angel, no so, or your angel, or boy prophet, and now your angel of lies? Because, unsia di no on one casa prophet in unsia di no. What just our angel no on any communicating say yeah or angel of God meanwhile then tis our and also Nyankopon akyere wo ho according to 2 Corinthians chapter 11:14 and na Paul can asemo Paul said no wonder that Satan can also transform or metamorphose into an angel of light. Paul na can say dey be na Paul can say inti na Paul e kanasa o ene da no mde gu screen is no inti Paul e kasa ene na Paul nim se ntia no kasa asem. All right, Paul nim se ntia o kasa. How many of your men of God are being led by the angel of light or angel of darkness? Na mode ni me bi di agro ha hwe ma men ka se me njremo uni ma de akwa bi kana asema o say akwaku ena am say masa tron edwuma bi o man kofa nto ho so edwuma bi o ma wo mese enye den enkofa ento ho so se wo fa se edwuma no eto ho so a wa fa ho akade na so aye se wo soa se wo ye wa dwen se wo kofa ena Onyankopon so kan de obefa onu na edwuma no wa fa de pawo ana but make sure say obeye ehwa kade na you must do what is of its righteousness according to Ephesians chapter 5 verse 9. Ephesians 5 verse 9, for we should be led by the Spirit and do what is of clean and of righteousness according to the scripture. Guys, move into a moment. Now so when anye say, for the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and what? Righteousness and truth. Now, on the basis of this scripture, an expose we ever the workers of iniquities. Ghana besh. What's off on our well, folks, Medu we see on Afiyenra up next, politics of today tonight. We take a critical look at the Rwandan chapter, examining the practices, the motivations behind them, and the national debates surrounding the regulation of, religions. Could there be lessons for Ghana? And if so, how might Ghana draw from the Rwandan experience to address growing concerns about manipulation, deception, and undue influence within section of the Christian community? As part of the build-up to the Frontline expose, tonight we take a brief look at troubling developments within some Christian churches around the country. Indeed, a shocking case of a man of God who impregnated a young woman in the congregation. A situation later ended in the tragic death of the young woman and her unborn child. Expose ninti we na the actual for you to gauge the space. Nya politician who some na mebeka from now going, because the expose is in a I can with my hands I can count how many days left. Show. Anything na me yi we na church. Nya me nkwa na make us say na me ye say ya me pesa me cho say nya me nkwa na me nimo bebre sunim. Bia no munni akukudro ne so mbe yi nsam na ama adadie. Bonia asofo ni di wokokoam. Hwede me be yi a kire osofo mu a ewre ya one ne wa so de me. Wo bona ha mu mpre anyem no. Nya hwe manenkore bebia. Wasan so ekukum no. Wekum no ekum. Akola yenwo. Na boni we politicians kro we di a onwe ho. But men of God boni om. Hey, na woni how a men of God omo kroma. Oma we mu. Etimi bo pass yenkokum obi. Wonte da ho. Men of God o ebo pass yenkokum esimesi. Men of God nenam na tuo hyehyɛ na ho etuo pa. Ozu bemba mo nse na etuo hyehyɛ no. That crook mo nse na etuo hyehyɛ okɔ ba bia na etuo. Tuo di nenim zeka. Okɔ kon say ayi ono onyimi yo. Now this but oba betena so dem no wa catch us. Share God's protection on you is unmeritorious. This is come nkwasi asam na ma hu say jama. Na men of God be to no catch us o cylinder na o be buttons ngusu here ba na cylinder na yema. To say, I mean, she said, the nation has allowed these animals to reduce God's enviable creation. When you body, you reduce so much. Do I say, one guy said, my goodness, I don't have resistance for these guys. Tio, obey narrative. Take a listen to the narrative. How a man of God impregnated a woman and later killed her an unborn child. Take a listen.
A complaint was given to me by one of the leading churches in this country. A senior pastor up there impregnated a girl down there. And when the pregnancy was coming out, the pastor decided to eliminate the girl and the pregnancy to cover evidence. And he's still preaching on Sunday. He's also the one that buried the girl. He's also the one that helped the parents to organize the funeral. And across the board in Ilorin, I had to intervene in a matter in which a reverend father snatched the wife of his member. And things that are happening today, which in our olden days will not be there. You find the general overseer has divorced his wife, and he's still the general overseer. And the church is full every Sunday, as if we have no Bible. There are certain things we have just decided to look away from, because it's there in the Bible that whoever cannot run his house cannot run the church, and you are running the church by force. So at the end of the day, it's your church. It's not Jesus' church. A lot of churches I see around, they're not Jesus' churches. It's the pastor's church. Is it not scary that the World Council of Churches released papers about the state of the Nigerian church, that out of the 10 richest pastors in the world, 5 of them are Nigerians? Out of the 10 richest churches in the world, there's no Nigerian church there. It's worrisome. It calls for concern. Last week I was in Dublin. I was in Irish Republic of Ireland, and I went to preach in a Roman Catholic university that was built about 200 years ago. The Roman Catholic Church is the richest church in the world. The Pope has no private jet. Some of you are preparing and praying and fasting so that you will soon buy a private jet as a man of God. Please go ahead and buy it. But listen, the richest church in the world is the Roman Catholic Church. I preached in a Roman Catholic university last week in Dublin. The Pope developed his itinerary for the year and give it to Alitalia, the Italian national carrier. That so month, the Pontiff and his entourage will be going to Philippines. They'll be returning so date, carry them. So month, the Pope and the cardinals, they're going to the Caribbean. Take them and bring them back. The Alitalia has the itinerary and they run it as an airline. And when you Pentecostals come up with some of the stuff and the brandishing and the financial recklessness that you have put the tithes and offerings of the people into, and also recklessness in the use of power, both spiritual and otherwise, the Roman Catholic people are laughing. I live in Ilorin, I live among Muslims and I work among them. It's easier to convert a Muslim than to convert a Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic will be looking at you and laughing.
Iranwa also for Nanka se kumuno any unborn child no. on also for nas no kwene okukosie Iran. When say na narrating them. There's a big church in Ghana, very big one, presided by a renowned bishop. Shadi was so demo. Now this top bishop need deputy, immediate deputy. Bishop ni niwa ono na ewo hono. No sa deputy no. Akwache obi eyire ase nipa no so ye pastor or ye pastor ewa so na mu. Na deputy bishop na akwache pastor yire ewa so aso dem a pastor na yire ono so ye den oto ni mu aso na wanyem no. Oh gosh. I need to say, if you are the phone, no crab is an yama winum. Moana moka. Deputy Bishop no, Wakoche or suffocate one hero, a dem, I saw them, Wanyemno. Another phenomenon that has largely grown within the Christian church is the concept of papa ene. Is a concept of sowing a seed for Christ. However, the question remains, where in the Bible did Christ direct God's people to sow a seed before he blesses them? And then I open my door. Here, everybody, I open. Me here, 5 men of God. Come. And so I'm 10. Namume provincial mo Bible. I dare you, come and tell us. Where the most on the Mokan Ubiante, I had a national television. Come and tell Ghanaians where in the Bible God is telling you that tell the church members God is asking you come and sow a seed. Animals, massive war. You a 24. Someone we are Ghanaian now, so I don't give a heck about what's often also Duncan Williams. Not Duncan Williams said Branabesu said, tell him I said so your chrome for. If Duncan Williams tell you come and sow a seed, I dare him. He's a criminal and he must be arrested. Okay? If Kwanchankra tells you come and sow a seed, he's a thief. Ajinasari, Daki Wadmos, any of them, because someone the apex commanding the footprints of the charismatic. I dare you people, tell your church members you've been lying to the pope, you are lying all around the pulpit. How dare you people? You've been lying to the congregation, but you find your Ghana for. Sow a seed of what? Or so for be a big with him. No be catch said God is saying sow a seed. We yare only also for yamu yare. We one person educo so seed and say we yare. You are sick in your brain. I'm telling you. I don't care how you people feel. I don't care if it's your man or guy. I don't give a heck. Now 6 years, 7 years ago, you think say I do a big transfer and Jane transfer. It's a damn hell crusade. You need baby a deco. Share. We just order that congregation. Say Onyankopon so munso a seed on here. One more toturbo unso. Swapping once my po you only fetch. To me restonia sase na me bawo. Asase a yeti so empoi nipa tumi dwane num se anio hwe me woska yetumi hye arrange se wey the world's what billionaire, like seriously the world's billionaire ni ahye de ato ho mawompo we are the world's billionaire. How much more the creator who created both the heavens and the earth? Hey no and I said you hear seed no a seed of $10,000. A seed of what? Mama so for be kotia obi $10,000. Eddie man, I swear God. Oh Dimrika. What Dimrika kotia? I'm telling you. Also for me so shame me by this time. Would Dimrika kotia? Come on. We are chrome for. Something must stop in this country. Why? I don't know saying ya masa sow a seed. Meanwhile, Yankopon Kasanta. Now who be Yankopon saying? Now, what billionaires supposed to scout? How much more do your boss are billionaire? One and gold and silver and me a benny day. Share chronosema ujina pulpit in this woody. Take a listen to this.
I want you, before you walk out of here, to obey God and give God a seed that you ain't never gave him before in your life, man of God to man of God, the Lord says the prophet is not challenging you this because you got this. I'm challenging you this because you're built for this. I want you to release a seed tonight of $20,000 into the kingdom. The Lord says when you release this seed into the kingdom, your well will never run dry. Look at me. I'm not asking you. I stand as a prophet, one of the most notable voices in prophecy today. I'm telling you, God says, when you release that seed, abundance shall be your portion. Before you leave here, this is for your family. Move now. Clap your hands.
A criminal. Now, one more kasaya, but congregation, church members in notices, I don't know, their demeanor, their psychology, their prowess, their alacrity, the spirit in which they carry the message. Religion be that a Christus one in nature of what? Suppression and hypnotizing the mind, psychologically depressing. Obi we what dreams is here. $20,000. I said, Akwaba could be. He's also a crook. Salif wa mwako. On a nebana sem negotiation. Na me pena sem pa. Emuze no onsonye papa. Salif wa mwako. Share the program be okojina se himfa. Now all command everybody $2,000, bring it. God says come and sow a seed to Salif for Mako. What the Mary tape number? Come and sow a seed $2,000. Now when you say do it with joy, do it, bring it, do it with joy. Hey, obinyi $2,000 and femrel. Now onyen with joy. What be that? $2,000 at the time. Not unfamiliar with any J Kwansor. Are you sick? But the influence is God is asking them that they tell you do this. In a related development, another man of God has come out strongly to condemn what he described as what? A disturbing and a growing trend within the Christian church. Suicide. Now, one of the is here, of course, for religious circles. Religious circles ni ma chemienu one kasa we are so for no mo condemn one colleagues men of God one mo condemn mo big time where the politicians say dey go and those are politicians no when mo say one no when so say edru asofo num na ncho nyame asem ene onyame edwuma say na mo be no. The men of God now have begun mounting crusade against themselves, fighting big time. Listen to this one. Or two from our cancer be actual. Take a listen to him.
Because some pastors are using the name church and pastor to defraud members. Jesus, one man, fed 5,000 people. But in this our time, we are expecting 5,000 people to feed one man. All in the name Namese. So, you chop work as you to do so. Say, you have what a shame. Where did you see in Jesus' ministry that before he will pray for somebody, he has to give it? The person has to come and sow a certain seed. Bring a certain amount.
Great. Eyana me penisa say. Ankwese kweku matna hana maye patakonje kombo nemum womwankasa themselves. Ebinimu nso a onyankopon ema womu the light are beginning to take it upon their own collect pastors, including to educate the church members to know God's fixed order. God's fixed order, and not a man's fixed order hypnotizing the people. One thing is He later revealed how the syndicates operate across some Christian churches in the country, using the concept of sowing a seed to extort money from what? Vulnerable people. Whether it's you or some to us or kwanya, sa extortion womo faso moyeno, ewa saw them many times you don't know. Listen to him.
I was shocked. A pastor had service. Omo pono asore no. Ye kind offering no, extra no, ewie. Good masemo kai was ene de adwa makura o. Ene de adwa ama enti jadane ensori manu intos mako enchini jeni adwa ama. When you are inviting someone to come and preach, to come and prophesy, there's a discussion. If I come, 60% of the money will come to you. So I am not downplaying prophecy. I love prophets of God, but I love the genuine men of God. Pastor, get something doing. Blend it with ministry. Add it to ministry. Some of them are very energetic, but we are lazing around.
Afutu ni bi omo de man wa na we asore ba onko na asore kwa ya fa wate ebeboa wo ekwan omo sei nyankopon efie ni nyankopon di na ahomete. But I want you and I to stand up. My enkase onyankopon obehye ono ani din ho enum nyam no. The amenu mi enu ye no, it is also to chase them out. Now wama yati asembi enso ase ebra me kan scripture na che Ephesians 5:9. Edwume bia ye be ye ne yema ehonte. Anything that is of worthy must be of his righteousness, according to Ephesians 5:9. Now, he later revealed the real Christian practical life to his members, stressing that Christianity is not about commanding miracles or mere speaking in tongues to fulfill God's plan, but about living a real and a practical life according to God's will. We are not signed to the members never say, enya about obe tongues na o gas cylinder na ya feel you. Christus sumno a real and a practical life. We must learn and learn it well. Say ye be learning no. Afutu be no the mom. Listen to Afutu no the mom. Take a listen to this.
We don't pay electricity bill with tongues. We don't go to gas station with our gas, our cylinder. Then when we get there, you put the cylinder there, you begin to speak what's what we are. But what we are now, Yaman count. That's what we are. What's cylinder not failure? I repeat again, value your business more than church. Value your business more than. That is why this church we don't have any weekday program. Go to work. Go and work. Me, I'm working. Me, I'm there. Sister, put yourself together. Go ahead.
What is worker? So Eden or Yiduma? He doesn't depend on the church and the flocks. No, he works. Yiduma. All your big men, our Nimo Mwina, a control sorry depends on the church. I saw nama water private jets. And sorry nama ote Trasako. And sorry into the Morte Airport West. And sorry into the Abekuni finish swimming pool Cassiano Awo. And no met me a catch of Minumi and Omoko Betrata donkeys in Asefo. They can't. They are deceptive and they are evil and they are destroying your soul for what? For want of their what? Their home keep. Make a short break, meba. Ghana Speaks Extension. I'm going to play you a secret audio recording of a renowned man of God who is telling a young lady in the church something. If you are, you better the Rwanda chapter, how Rwanda managed to close down thousands of churches. With the part 1 by Monday, the part 2 you walk you gradually down the aisle to the expose itself, which is in just a number of days to come. And everything will be exposed. Stick and stay. I am Kwekwanan. I'll be right back. Great folks, welcome back to Ghana Speaks Extension. In this edition, before we examine how the nation Rwanda managed to shut down thousands of churches and introduce strict regulations, Frontline once again prepares our listeners and viewers what lies ahead of the upcoming expose. Tonight, we bring you a disturbing audio recording of a self-styled man of God instructing a female church member not to wear underwear because the intentions of this man of God would be to have an affair with the woman.